the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up. And down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Completes it in the middle. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Glover. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big...
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Got some momentum to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cyclones. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Fox. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Hansen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Finds his man. It's Ashley. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Catch in the middle, it's Gums. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do it.
There he goes! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got him in the flat. At the 40, there he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Going to sling it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it, looking for a first. Breaks in, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over SMU. Wheeling We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Fox. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open.
Oh, he's got some space.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Final play of the quarter coming. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Glover. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's And really, really easy. Better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, out of space. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Unleash unleashes one. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Glover. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fox. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gums. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. And we know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.